Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and hello everyone. My name is Nurul Fitriani. I am postgraduate student of Tadulako University, which major in English Education Department, class of 2021. Alright, today I'm going to make an oral elaboration of Advanced Language Skills subject handled by Dr. Mawardin MCTM Hum as our lecturer. In the first meeting, Mr. Mawardin explained us about advanced language skills definition. Advanced language skills are emphasized overall reading comprehension, advanced writing, speaking, and listening skills, translation technique, and vocabulary acquisition. Advanced language skills offer students a great opportunity to further develop their language skills, increase their awareness of the translation. Skills relate to aspects of using language. There are 4 basic language skills, such as listening, reading, writing, and speaking. They are usually divided into 2 types, receptive and productive skills. Receptive skills are those used in understanding. They are reading and listening skills, while productive skills involve producing language. They are speaking and writing skills. It is important to consider skills when designing language learning material. This helps to identify the aims of an activity or lesson. Teaching language skills are start from speaking, listening, writing, and reading, while learning language skills are start from listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Those skills are combining each other to complete teaching and learning process in class. Teaching skills are start from productive skills, while learning skills are start from receptive skills. Language learning skills generally be categorized into 3 domains. They are cognitive, affective, and psychomotor. Cognitive is the part of mental skills, or we call knowledge, and affective is grow in feelings or emotional area or attitude, and psychomotor is manual or physical acquisition, or we call skills. Well, in the second meeting, Mr. Mawardin divided us into 5 groups to discuss. The first group talk about principle and application of language skills. The second group explain about language performance and competence. Then the third group, as my group, related to talk about teaching language skills. The fourth group explain productive language skills, and the last group is presented receptive language skills. The first group explain us about language definition and function. Language is a medium through which one can express one's ideas, thoughts, feelings, and message. To teach language is somehow a difficult task, is basically conditioned by the nature of the subjects. The primary function of the language are communication, self-expression, and thinking. Principally, there is no special language method that can both achieve the goals of English as French language learning and meet the needs of the language learner as well as the language teacher. It is not just as a term, it is a basic concept to understand social interaction. The first one is language is a tool for communication, and the second one is building skill is important as building knowledge. The third one is language learning is a battle of the heart, and the fourth one is language learner do not all learn all the same way. And then they are categorized into 4 groups. The first one is visual learners, those who learn best by seeing, and the next one is auditory learners, those who learn best by hearing, kinesthetic learners, those who learn best by moving and doing things, and tactile learners, those who learn best through feeling and touching. Language use has a heavy skill component, which demands that the user perform complex operation accurately and quickly. And this has some important implication for the ways in which students must learn. For an example, the first one is improving your personal relationships by helping you to understand any others and to be understood. The second one is managing interaction with business and organization, such as being able to complain effectively is an important skill. For example, is in handling criticism yourself. The next one is communication is a two-way process. Communication is not the same as broadcasting or simply sending out information. But communication is the giving much information to the learner or to the teacher. Well, the third meeting was conducted by a second group who presented their topic about language performance and competence. They are talk about introduction of language performance and competence. Chomsky separate competence and performance. He described competence as an idea, capacity that is located as a psychological or mental property or function, and performance as the production of actual utterances. In short, competence involves knowing the language and performance involves doing something with the language. Alright, in the fourth meeting was conducted by three groups who presented their topic. The third group is my group, explain about teaching language skill. Then fourth group talk about productive skills, and last group presented receptive skills. In teaching language skills is often the key focus or main element in the language teaching practice. Knowledge of the theory and practice of teaching are receptive skills such as listening and reading, and productive skills are speaking and writing. In English is one of the key learning objectives of many teacher education programs around the world. The teaching language skill consists of the first one is teaching speaking. This part is concerned with teaching. Teaching includes the important aspect of planning in teaching speaking, as the teacher and needs to consider a priority to going into the classroom. Before knowing the latter factor of teaching speaking, here is a definition of teaching speaking. Teaching speaking, which is to teach English of foreign language learner, to produce the English speech, sounds, and sound patterns. Use of word and sentences, stress, intonation, pattern, and the rhythm of sounds or language. The first aspect in teaching speaking is planning of teaching speaking. The teachers considerably need to have a good planning of teaching speaking itself before going into the classroom. So that's why they have to make a destination that require their students to reach and how they are going to reach the goals. In preparing material of speaking, teachers need to prepare the materials they are going to do with their students before going into the classroom. Then the second one is selecting technique in teaching speaking. The teacher is required to choose strategy or technique that can stimulate students to speak English well. There are some various ranges of technique in teaching speaking recommendation for the teacher to follow. Some of technique are, the first one is information gap, role play, and group discussion. The second one in language teaching skill is teaching listening. Is probably of one of substantial skill in person and should be possessed. Without having any substantial skills, it may be hard to the person to engage communication with others. Listening itself is an active process done by the listener in order to obtain message from spoken language as intended by the speaker. In teaching listening also, the first aspect that should be done by English teacher or lecturer are the first one is pre-listening. The teacher has to do is preparing material in teaching listening. It is necessary for the English teacher to be aware of the characteristic of spoken English, since it will affect on the content and the way the teacher teaches in class. Teaching listening itself include teaching sounds, stress, and intonation, the organization of speech, such as syntax and vocabulary, pause and fillers, and formal and informal language. The second one is selecting technique in teaching listening. It is very important for us as a teacher to provide the situation for the student to practice listening and become actively engaged in teaching listening process. In pre-listening, the teacher needs to realize that students have different experience in listening activity as well. There are several strategies that can be best considered by teachers to prepare the student to be good listeners. The first one is set a goal, and the next one is build a background and prepare the environment. The next one is introduce learning strategy as a teacher, that we can introduce tools or strategy for successful listening and learning program. There are 4 types of listening strategy. The first one is deep listening. It is occurs when you commit to understanding the speaker's perspective. It involves paying attention to both verbal and non-verbal cues, such as the words being used, the speaker body language, and their tone. The second one is full listening. What is full listening? Full listening involves paying close and careful attention to what the speaker is conveying. It often involves the use of active listening technique, such as paraphrasing what they've been said to the person you're speaking with to ensure you understand their message or not. False listening also is very useful in the classroom when someone instruction you how to complete a task, and when discuss work projects with another students. And the next one is critical listening. Is involved is systematic reasoning and careful thought to analyze the speaker message and spread fact for opinion. And the last one is therapeutic listening. It means that allowing a friend, a colleague, or family member to discuss with their problem. And the last one in listening teaching is post-listening. In this activity, the teacher and students can reflect on the audio story, engage students in synthesizing what they learn from listening to the story with a focus on key understanding goals. For example, ask students to respond to listening comprehension question in writing, then they share their response based on their writing. This could be either be with a partner or a small group in front of the whole class. Next one is teaching writing. Teaching writing is truly about helping the writer find his or her voice and then helping to shape that voice in a way to communicate effectively to others. This can be done through the kind of intense guidance you recommend and by learning to read like a writer. In teaching writing, automatically we have to deal with words and expression, vocabulary, and the rules that govern of syntax, grammar. In teaching writing, select the material is the first way that language teachers should do. Since writing can be separated from vocabulary and grammar, the selection of the 2 components of language play an important role in selecting material in writing class. As the teacher of writing, we must give substantive feedback that encourages awareness and purpose in our students, as well as prompt them in concrete ways to revise. The feedback of the student must address the following. The first one is the relationship between the genre from the student have chosen for the writing, and then how effective the piece is within and the conversation. In the last main point in teaching language skill is teaching reading. This one important conference for the teacher of second foreign language in reading is how to make their reading class interesting and relevant for their students. Teaching reading across the curriculum assists learner in good vocabulary, knowledge development, and intelligence sharing among one to another. Same as other skills, In teaching reading skills, the teacher should select the right materials in teaching reading itself. The next one is preparing materials, then selecting the technique. In selecting right materials, there seems to be a lot of factors to be taken into account in an attempt to select any reading materials to be used. Alright, the next material is from group 4 is productive skills. The term of productive skills according to Harmer 2007 is the language skills where the students produce language by themselves. The language skills that are categorized into productive skill and are speaking and writing, while reading and listening are receptive skill that I explained before. Both components of skill define how language as means as communication and works. And then teaching writing as productive skills. Teaching writing as productive skill requires teacher to direct student to produce their expressions in written form and needs more element of skills such as using appropriate words, proper sentence, and correct spelling that is different from speaking. When students speak, they can gesture, something like this, use facial expressions, ask questions, or fumble their way through it. But when they write, they have to communicate with actual visual word. And then the teaching speaking as productive skills. The goal of teaching speaking skill is communicative efficiency. Learners should be able to make themselves understood using their current proficiency to the full. They should try to avoid confusion in the message due to faulty pronunciation, grammar, or vocabulary, and to observe the social and cultural rules that apply in each communication. There are strategies for developing speaking skills. The first one is using minimal response. The next one is recognizing the scripts and using language to talk about the topic. Lastly, the group 5 is talk about receptive language skills. Receptive language skill consists of the abilities to successfully read and listen and consequently comprehend a French language. Since nobody is born with this ability, the skills have to be learned and mastered. The steps for teaching receptive skills are following. The first one is leading, which means introducing students to the topic of the text or activating their background of knowledge and asking them to predict what the text is going to be about. The second one is directing comprehension on tasks, which means asking students to try comprehend the general idea. And the third one is providing text or tape for students to read or listen. And the fourth is directing feedback, which means example, dividing students in pairs or smaller groups to go through, answer together, and the teacher informs them about the level of their accomplishment while focusing on the positive things. Point 2 is listening as receptive skills. Listening as well as reading is the basic indispensable input for French language learner, whether it is in natural surroundings during a random conversation between two native speakers in foreign country, or in more formal environments such as classroom during lecture. During teaching, listening is most important and relevant for language learner. It provides them with countless new words, phrases, and interjection which appear in their original pronunciation and stress pattern. And the next one is reading as receptive skills. Reading is an activity with a purpose. It may refer to a fluent process of readers combining information from a text and their own background knowledge to build meaning. The goal of reading comprehension is also known as an activity in order to get information or verify exciting knowledge or in order to critique writer idea or writing style. A person may also read for enjoyment or to enhance of the knowledge being read, And reading is an essential part of language instruction at every level because it supports learning in multiple ways based on Harvard 2007. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you very much for the time and the attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and goodbye. Bye.